facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analysts Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Pass to Giddey. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. To the paint. Claxton, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward. Wise beyond his years, Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. The three-pointer is right on target.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. Bridges outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Giddey. Simmons with the defensive effort. Here's Claxton. Back to Bridges. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. The Nets need to get a shot off here. That gives them the lead.
You like to see Ben Simmons, under duress of the clock, not get sped up.
Giddey with it. Can they get it? Pass to Holmgren. Pulls from the top of the key. Simmons pulls it in.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Down low. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 4. Stolen away. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock at 4. Sinks the three-pointer.
How about the confidence from three-point range by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Boy, if he likes the look, he will knock it down.
Here's Claxton.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
On defense, Oklahoma City. It's a three-point game. Pass to O'Neal. Goes back up. And it's blocked. And here is Giddey. Here's Saric. A putback. And it's blocked. Here's Claxton. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now, here's Bridges. Five to shoot. Here's Claxton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
During the last decade, from 2010 onwards, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
Oh, that's blocked. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And it's denied. It's O'Neal atop the key. That one wide left. Thunder trailing by 3. Holmgren gets the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Claxton. And that one is stuffed right through.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Here's Claxton after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. And they double up Simmons. On the wing, Bridges. Simmons left side. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Claxton. Back to O'Neal. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Saric. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Claxton. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Nets. They're up by 4.
The Nets, 19.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Nets.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Nets leading by 4. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Shot's good by Watanabe. Watanabe's got his first points of the game. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, Joe Harris, Seth Curry.
Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Mann. Pass to Williams. Dinwiddie with the steal. Harris outside. Here's Watanabe. Off target from outside. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Joe. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Dort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, in your opinion, how does Luke Dort stack up with the best undrafted players in the league?
Well, I think, Kevin, when you think undrafted, the first guys that come to mind are Fred VanVleet, who's now an NBA champion, Christian Wood, Seth Curry, who's proven to be such a capable shooter. Those three are clearly, to me, the best undrafted players that come immediately to mind. But Lou Dort, I'll tell you, has carved out one heck of a career. This guy is a lockdown defender, and he can now make open threes.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
3 points.
Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
No hesitation from Seth Curry on the catch and shoot. You can see the confidence in his mechanics. That's beautiful.
Buries it from three-point range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The Thunder making a switch here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Thunder. Alexander.
Dinwiddie right side. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 3. Baseline J on the way. And he overshot that one, missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Williams. Over to the left wing. Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside Curry. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Clock at 6. Now here's Johnson. The tray. And Holmgren pulls it down. Driving to the basket.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And Brooklyn making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Nets passing it around. On the wing, Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Bridges. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Bridges got 6.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years, assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
He can, and for the... Oh, that was something else!
Have mercy.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Bridges with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Watanabe. Back to Bridges. And the Nets, another 3.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. To the middle. Here's Simmons. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
6'11", 240 pounds, able to absorb contact. Ben Simmons, easy work.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 9. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And Simmons slams it in.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
Charge has the open look. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Bridges. Pass to Claxton.
Stay on him.
Here's Watanabe. And the Nets, another 3.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Dort. To halt the run. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside Thomas. Back to Harris. Shoots over Dort. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
If you need to cool somebody off on the offensive end, put Mr. Dort on him. This guy's so disruptive.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brooklyn leading by 14.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's the Nets now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target from three-point range. And the Thunder with possession. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Boy, it really helps when Dario Saric is aggressive like this. The guy makes the defender commit, and nicely done offensively.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Holmgren with the steal. Now Giddey. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Come get it, come get it.
Inside. Here's Claxton. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
At 6'11", with strong instincts and an excellent handle, sometimes setting your teammates up is easy, Ben Simmons.
That one goes. Count it.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game. Great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passers. David, thank you. Here's Saric. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
Holmgren with the steal.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
The kick out to Williams. Saric right side. To the inside. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And here is O'Neal. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Nets passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Saric. Driving in. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Out left to the wing. Holmgren wide open. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits.
This Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. Saric, that's good.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Here comes your Thunder Girl.
It's Williams, high post. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Nets leading by 14. There's
My goodness. That's where on the drive, Dorian Finney-Smith length comes into play, right? Helps him get past and around defenders.
Pass to Watanabe. Outside for Curry. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Here's Watanabe. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Watanabe's got 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And it's blocked. And they get it back. Robinson Earl. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here we go.
Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Pass to man. To the paint. Poked loose. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Harris to the middle. Here's Robinson Earl. And it's Williams throwing it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 16. 59. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Giddey with it. Lays it up off the glass. Giddey's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Thunder. Brooklyn leading by 14. Johnson outside. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges with the board. O'Neal inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Oklahoma City foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside. The offensive rebound. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thanks, David. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Johnson outside. Back to Simmons. Pass to Claxton. And that one is hammered home.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Saric outside. Now here's Giddey. And he finishes with the dunk.
A 6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Brooklyn leading by 14. On the wing, Johnson. There's the triple. That shot off the mark. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Claxton. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire. Saric inside. It's hauled in by Claxton. And they are really racking up the assists in this one. And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Great Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Bridges, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
They can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
And Simmons slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Nets leading by 19. Pass to Johnson. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Mikal Bridges.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Saric. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, because of his size and length, Dario Saric so comfortable on the interior.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Claxton. Johnson outside. Pass to Simmons. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
.151 left in the fourth quarter.
And you just know you're going to see something miraculous whenever he's in the house.
He's really one of the special athletes we have in this league.
Elite level.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Saric on the follow. Saric has got 10 points here in the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Brooklyn.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in the game, and if you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
Bridges outside. Here's Claxton. Pass to O'Neal. Three-pointer. And with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Claxton with the bucket.
Nicholas Claxton.
And the Nets lead by 16.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Claxton no good. And here now the Thunder. Now Holmgren. At the tip. And Williams is right there.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
And here is Bridges. Fires the three. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never...
Yes.
Why did I start this bounce feel what is
I'm in my car, park, posted on the block. Me and my dogs, windows foggy, la la la. Go knock, knock, knock. Can you turn that down? Cause y'all be blah, blah, blah. They be. Anyway, got them up as well. Point their fingers to the 12. Put it out, is legal, but them D-boys sitting. Set the homies free. Free as a bird, free as a bee. Free as the leaf that's from the tree that blew to me. It's that super bounce.
I'm back, baby. Hey, turn me up a bit. Turn me up some. Yeah. Ooh, hey, look. They're like, ain't no way he back. I'm back. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Who that? Sharper than Tiger's teeth. Wanna ride these beats at a level they ain't never gonna match.
Mostly just shooting. And the hustle plays, rebounding, just cheering my teammates on in the game.
Just to see me be able to dunk on the game, just see my vertical on the game, you see how high I can jump on it.
If there's one badge that your player needs to have in the game, what is it?
Catch and shoot. Yeah, at first, because at the beginning.
Feature. Yep, you know what it is. Pick up the pen and the pad, put tweet on the map for rapping. Now we up in this. I'd rather be up on my than be. Had enough of all the time, now I see the bigger picture. I can't be bitter and bicker though. Got a plan way bigger than that, cause we never really was rich, bro. We had to spend every dollar we had. I ain't never going back. Do or die, no cap. I never slack. I be tired all the time. Bags under my eyes till I get the cash. I ain't never going back. Do or die, no cap. I never slack. I be tired all the time. Bags under my eyes till I get the cash. Thought it wasn't all that. No, lad. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Who that? Sharper than.
At the beginning, when your grade is low, if you're making your shots and catch and shoots, that's easy. Yeah, you can do your style. So, yeah, catch and shoots.
I would say posterizer. I want to get those animations where I'm dunking on somebody, so I need that badge.
What's the first NBA 2K cover that you remember playing?
2K11. Yeah, okay. It was for my birthday, a gift for my birthday from my mom, and I was very happy.
That's the game everyone I played is growing up. It'll definitely be special to be in there.
I probably had every 2K since 2K10. So it's crazy, like, if Lil Me were to see me now in the game, that would be amazing. I actually pay to see that.
If you hop into 2K, are you going to play with your player now that you're in the game?
It's only right, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like,
and then you gotta select the Raptors too.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure the Raptors, but some people always say like it's weird you play with your player. I gotta see how I play, see if I can score.
Definitely got to see how my attributes are and, see what I'm good at, what I'm not good at.
Now I have no choice but to use myself.
Yeah.
So if I play against somebody and they're using KD or LeBron and I use myself and I win, oh, wow, oh, yeah.
Everybody's going to hear about it?
For sure. The whole city's going to, yeah. I'm real competitive.
Welcome to Ephemeral. Come on in.
Okay, I'm excited.
What would you like to get tattooed today?
I would love to get a logo from our show, 2K TV. Is that possible?
Yeah, awesome. I have these here.
Okay.
Check them out.
I love this one. This one's perfect.
That size is good?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I get it so I'm looking at it or you're looking at it?
Really, it's up to you. It's your preference. It's your body. You're going to have to live with it for the next, 2 to 3 years. So it's up to you, whatever you feel like.
Did you say 2 to 3 years?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
It's up to 3 years.
What?
Yeah.
I thought they said 6 to 8 weeks.
No.
My mom's gonna kill me. Chris Manning would never do this for the show, by the way.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Awesome, let's go.
Heavy is the crown, heavy is the crown. You better work, didn't I come to play? Knocking off the pawns, yeah, we
that is awesome. What happens in Vegas apparently lasts 2 to 3 years. all of your friends, family play the game. What's it going to be like for them to see your exact representation in NBA 2K24?
I already know they're going to start making fun of me or something.
Really?
But,
Clowning you?
That's just how my family goes. You know, they're going to try to play me with the team I'm on and then beat me with me, which is kind of funny. So just being able to just now have that little connection is just amazing.
Me, I usually only use one player the whole game. I try to abuse, so I might get Damian Lillard and just try to score 60 with him.
Giannis is too overpowered on 2K, by the way. It's just impossible to defend against him.
Okay, but what if you become the Giannis next year? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say it's unfair, but I'm still going to use it.
Okay. And I wasn't kidding. I really did get a tattoo that says 2K TV.
No, wait, this is real?
This is real.
That's crazy. When did you get this?
At Summer League.
I love it.
So where are you going to get yours?
We'll have to figure that out for next season.
2K TV.
Yeah, right there. Maybe I'll put my win-loss percentage right across my face.
Okay, well,
won't be a long tattoo. All right, we're here at the 2K headquarters, and the dev team is working feverishly to get 2K24 out the door for all of you. And one big step in that process is actually happening inside right now. And today to talk about that, I'm joined by gameplay director Mike Wing. Mike, welcome back to 2K TV.
Hey, nice to see you again, Chris. Good to be here.
So I noticed we have some community members in there playing the game, giving feedback to you. What's it like for the development side to get direct feedback on the game early before launch?
Yeah, so we've been doing this for like 3 years now, this type of event, and it's been awesome. Like, it's probably one of the most helpful things we have because we work all year, and we're in our little silo, we're building our game, and we think it's in a good state, but until you get these players who play all year long, and they're representing the My Team community, the My Player community, you know, Rec, the pro guys, like basically everyone's kind of got their little representative inside. And they give us a great, their great 2 cents of like how the game is feeling right off the bat, what they want to see changed, what could be tweaked, what's terrible, what's great. And for us, it's just like, it helps us to take the game from where it is now to great, the next level where it needs to be.
What are some things that they give you as feedback that you take to the drawing board? And
hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, then it's Lauri Markkanen. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Clarkson against Maxey. 3-pointer. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Embiid a screen on Sexton. Harden the pass to Harris. Clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. On offense, here's Utah. Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
B.A., with high expectations, they haven't reached their goal. Now, this franchise definitely has their sights set on the ultimate prize, their first championship.
Now here's Clarkson. Shoots over Maxey. And it's Clarkson missing. Harris against Olynyk. Tucker the pass to Harris. Now here's Embiid. Over Markkanen. Embiid, good.
And it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Harden against Sexton. Pass to Olynyk. And Clarkson, here we go. Some solid defense from Maxey.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Harden, the pass to Maxey. 13 feet out. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Sexton. And that one hits the back iron. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Harris outside. Here's Embiid. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Don't you forget, Harden won the assist title now, and this man can pass that rock.
And Utah calls time here. The 76ers going with a whole new group out there. .50 seconds left in the first. Pass to Gay. High arcing shot, and it's Sexton. That time on the assist from Gay.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Milton against Sexton. Outside Milton. Shot clock at 5. Harrell the screen. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. The three-pointer off the mark. Gay with the ball. Pass to Sexton. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Sixers on top. They're up by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid are playing up front. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys?
All right, thanks, Allie. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, BA, and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here they come with numbers in transition. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Embiid, a screen on Clarkson. Here's Maxey, and he drives in. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. The Jazz making a switch here. Azubuike's checked in. Tucker's checked in for Philadelphia. Second quarter, a little over 1.5 minutes in. And it's Harden with the big finish.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
A minute 20 left in the half. Maxey against Clarkson. Kicks it out to Markkanen. There's the three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Embiid. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. Utah leading. Here's Gay. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Harris outside. On the wing, Harden. Pass to Embiid. Here's Tucker. And a miss there on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Gay up top. Here's Azubuike. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Markkanen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Embiid. Takes a 13-footer. That shot missing.
And he's very confident from that range. You can't make him miss.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Jazz out in front, leading by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Duell, how do you evaluate your performance so far?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and we'll be all good.
With patience, it'll be all good. Thanks, Duell.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from...
The team and say, okay, how can we tweak this? Or is there like a Is it basically based off community feedback directly from these sessions, or are you looking at stuff and you're like, oh, this is good, they like this stuff, we got to kind of improve this stuff or tweak this stuff based on some of that feedback?
Yeah, it's pretty much all over the board. Like, we focus on gameplay for this event, and, you know, they come in with very fresh perspectives of 23, right? So they've been on it all year long, so their brain's there. They're still using, like, kind of exploits or things that they really like in 23 to try to be successful. So they come in trying to do those things right away, and they see that a lot of things have been fixed or changed. And so for us, it's helpful for them to know, to remember, because we've been in the trenches for so long. Like, some of the things that they thought they'd be complaining about, like, oh yeah, we fixed that, you know, 3 months ago. And so it's helpful for us to just be reassured that some of those things are gone. And now they got to look for new exploits to beat people with.
Go break the game. That's what I tell them. Go break the game and be honest with Mike. You know, don't just come in here and tell them things you like, find things you don't like. What's it been like for you and all your gameplay team to, like, meet the community and interact with the community and then have them playing, you know, the product before launch? Is it a pretty cool feeling to build that relationship? You know, and you said this is the 3rd year in a row. How's it been over the years, and how's that affected the gameplay?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're bringing back, at least today, there's at least 4 or 5 returning people. So we've already have kind of relationship and a rapport, and, you know, the first time some of these guys came in, it wasn't like they're ready to just give us their raw feedback, you know? They're trying to be polite, they're trying not to, like, you know, get in our faces on stuff, but now they're ready, you know, they're very, very willing to just give us their honest opinion. And there's nothing beats the in-person dialogue, because we can be, you know, on forum posts, we can be on Reddit, Twitter, and we'll get feedback, but it's usually not filtered, and you can't really get a gauge for exactly what people are complaining about. So when you can just have a conversation about things, and it helps them too, right? They can bring up points of things they don't like, and we can just talk to them about things and how the game is built, and they understand why some decisions are made, and they help us guide us too. They help guide our decisions of what, you know, what they think things should be like, and we can change accordingly. So, you know, the game is for the community, so we're always trying to just do our best to make the game that they want.
All right, I know the community wants to hear the details about 24, but for both our sakes, we'll just be safe and, like, cut it off here. Mike Wang, thanks so much for joining us here on 2K TV. And for you out there, make sure to always send that constructive criticism in. These guys are listening, and I'm excited. 24 is right around the corner.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Can't wait.
Back to 2K23. In July, we held a 2K TV Tuesday event in the city, and I heard that there was some kind of challenge involved.
Always. Everybody's always coming for us. First off, the event was fire. The community showed up. They were repping that 2K TV gear. And right before Team 2K TV got out there to play, our top play of the year winner, No Sleep Uno and his squad, challenged us to a game of 3v3. It did not go so well for us. They're going to like the segment, not so much us.
I'm excited to see. I'm going to like it too. I already know it.
So take a look and stay tuned, because we'll be announcing our 2K TV Tuesday MVP right after this. All right, it's 2K TV Tuesday, so today I'm joined by Danny and Rodney, and we're about to play No Sleep Uno's squad. If you remember from our award show, he was the top play winner of the year with that fabulous no-look alley-oop pass. Are we going to do anything that flashy, guys?
I'm not. I'm a big man, so I don't have much passing. I will be grabbing rebounds and blocking shots.
Yeah, I'm more of a fundamentals kind of guy.
So No Sleep and his squad actually reached out to us to play today on 2K TV Tuesday. So this is going to be a fun matchup. All right, I'm going to get my little pregame dance going on. I like it, fellas. We're in sync.
This might be the best we look all game.
Yeah, I'm guarding a guard.
Oh, I'm guarding Uno. Great. I stopped him.
Early miss. All right. All right, Rodney, get ready for a rebound. I'm going up. Rodney, that's not how you rebound the ball.
Everything's going to be that in transition. So the best we can, sprint back.
Yeah, I'm pretty slow.
Okay, I'm going in. Switch up. Oh, Rodney.
How are they snatching these boards?
They're just looking to set up. Oh, okay. That was nice.
I like it. All right.
Good shot.
They have come to play, and we're still waking up. So
I've been playing all night. They don't sleep.
Good contest. Oh wow. All right. We can't let a goose egg happen. not on our event, fellas. Come on now.
Get it.
There it is, Rodney. All right, he's coming in.
Oh, come on.
We got the contest. Oh yeah, that's right. No top plays on us, Uno.
Oh, wow. Oh. They're going to look for a game closer 3 here.
Not happening. Or it will.
Dang.
That was a quick game.
Glad we got those 4.
That's what Team 2K TV does. We give the community wins, thus for giving them double XP. So we're really giving to the community.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Boston, the post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard. And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front court and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
Here's Brown. Picked by Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown, good.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
They get it back.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And the pass to Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
And so Tatum nails them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Allen. And stolen by Tatum. Down low. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Tatum.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Now, here's Garland. Passes to Okoro. Inside, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
1:19 left to play here in the first. And here's Tatum for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Now Tatum following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Garland with a screen on Brown. For three, Mitchell. He can't get it to go. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Smart deciding where to go with it. Horford kicks to Smart. Here's the three. And another miss by Boston.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
For three, Mitchell. Rebound by Williams. Smart with the ball. Now here's Tatum. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for Cleveland, they've got Caris LeVert. Also, Ricky Rubio is out there. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low. Celtics leading by 7.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. And how about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
Now Rubio. After the missed three from Derek White. A nice shot by LeVert.
I love watching Caris LeVert be assertive on the offensive end. The ability to rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
Outside Tatum. From deep three-point range. The shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. Ogden against LeVert. Allen with the screen for LeVert. 5 on the clock. Here's Osman. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Williams, a screen on Rubio. Tatum drives in. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Tatum's got 7 points.
That's a case where the reach of Jason Tatum comes into play. Understanding, let me go hit the offensive glass, and you get rewarded for it.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Now here's LeVert. Tries the spin move. Rubio with a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. Boston leading by 6. And White kicks to Brogdon. Gallinari outside. Outside Tatum for the 3. It's good from long range. 10 points for him.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Jason Tatum has proven to be a knockdown three-point shooter. Huge asset for his team.
Here's Osman. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Rubio. Wade outside. Here's Osman. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And here's Tatum for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got two of them to fall in that quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Tatum. 13 points in the game. Shoots over Okoro. And there are the Celtics with another basket. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doors, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage two-point looks.
Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Driving the lane. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. And Doris looking back at last year. The Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Now here's Smart, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. The first one falls.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Hauser's checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Smart. Then for the Cavaliers, Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Green comes in for Okoro, and it's LeVert in for Mitchell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Here's Tatum. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Pass to Pritchard. Launches it. And that one is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Garland against Horford. The pass to LeVert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. LeVert's got 5 now.
Well, this is yet another example of the growth of Karis LeVert. You almost have to have that floater game in your arsenal.
Pass to Hauser. Fires for 3. Boston again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Pass to Green. Down low. Mobley finds LeVert. Out to Wade. Pass to LeVert. Goes up from the top of the key. And so it's Boston enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
11.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. At 1 point they led by 16. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Evan Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Okoro. And it's Osman in at the 4 spot. Here's Mitchell following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Mitchell against White. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
Now here's Brown. Over Mitchell. And it's Brown missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Mitchell passes to Okoro. To the wing right side. Osman off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Celtics leading by 13. There's the pass to Brown. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for White. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mobley, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. Mitchell dishes to Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Allen's got his first bucket in this one.
And Allen is a problem from right there. This guy's so good at using his body and his touch.
Brown kicks to Brogdon. Williams sets a screen for Brogdon. Horford trying to free himself up. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Pass to Mobley. He dishes it to Mitchell. Misses the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Celtics.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Well, Coro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line, Marcus Smart. At the line for 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And so, Smart nails both of them.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
LeVert against Brown. Passes it to Rubio. No good on the three. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. And here's Smart. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
You got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
When we're out here taking L's and giving them wins, you know what I'm saying, guys?
That's what we're all about.
Blowing kisses and blowing games.
Game number 2.
All right, we're not gonna dance this time. We gotta look locked in.
We can't show off like that again.
Hey, why am I dancing?
Rodney, you already broke the trust here. All right, 3-0. Let's lock in.
Oh, we're so slow.
Very slow.
Just wish.
This is what happens when you guys don't listen to Joe Knows, because he knows. You guys don't know. I never want to see these builds again.
Oh, this guy's way small. Come on.
There you go.
Oh.
Come on, Dan, stay on your feet.
Yep, switch. I'll get out on that. Wow. It's like top plays versus not plays.
No plays.
Versus no plays. I'm gonna cut right now. Oh no. We can't get goose egged off our own event.
Oh, we can.
Man, they are just greening everything.
They don't miss.
come out, and then back door, I'm going to throw you an oop. Get ready to hit that square button. Here we go, Rodney. Not like that. Oh, boy. Stay on him. I don't want a three. Oh.
Don't take it, Danny.
Oh, no, Danny.
Your nutty pass is
I just sprayed it out. Thanks, everybody.
That's how you lose 22-0. Danny with the grade out. That's pretty impressive. I think that's the first grade out we've had.
For 3v3s?
And
no fouls, which is my normal game.
Good job, No Sleep Uno. We will do quite a bit of practicing when 24 comes out, and we'll have our rematch, I promise. But great games, and I hope everyone did enjoy the 2K TV Tuesday events, double XP in the game, and hopefully we'll see some more of those in 24. Thanks to all of you who joined us to make 2K TV Tuesday a huge success.
Now it's time to shout out the players that shined above the rest. We have a tie this time, so our 2K TV Tuesday MVPs are Toxica and Bugs3034. Congratulations.
Well, that's it for this episode, but we will be back with Season 10 of NBA 2K TV in NBA 2K24. And remember, we'll be live on September 8th on 2K Day. Don't miss it.
Until then, as always, enjoy the game.
In the same palm of gorgeous, I put this on my lord, my niece.
Hey, I'm Victor, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
Welcome to a special edition of NBA 2K TV.
We hope you're enjoying summer as much as we are between events and the new game. We have been so busy.
So busy. Recently, we were out there with you, the community, for our 2K TV Tuesday event. You were out there repping 2K TV gear, and it was a huge success.
First up, we tipped off the summer at NBA 2K24 Summer League. And Chris, there's a little surprise in there for you.
Let's go see what's going on.
You just got scanned for 2K24. What was that process like?
Well, I'm glad to be a part of this, and yeah. So that was that's funny, but that's really precise. Like it's impressive. Do they scan every player or?
Only the creme de la creme. Yeah. Now, are your friends going to be super excited that you're in the game, or are they going to clown you, like some of your moves and stuff in the game?
Probably both. It all depends on the overall, honestly.
Which part of your game do you want to see most portrayed in NBA 2K?
Mostly just shooting, and the hustle plays, rebounding, just cheering my teammates on in the game.
Just to see me be able to dunk on the game, just see my vertical on the game, you see how high I can jump on it.
If there's one badge that your player needs to have in the game, what is it?
Catch and shoot. Yeah, at first, because at the beginning, when your grade is low, if you're making your shots on catch and shoot, that's easy. Yeah, you can do your style. So yeah, catch and shoot. I would say posterizer. I want to get.
Who knew that?
Drummer song. Get a drummer song. Oh, if you can't prove all the cities that I ran through for the lot of things that I can't do. Got my hands full, little homie. I'm in Cancun, writing Pantones, and I'm treating every sample like an heirloom. My mama told me be careful with my miracles. You will need another pair of shoes. It's a marathon. I'm a barracuda tuning baritone. Get a drummer song. Get a drummer song.
Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first. two teams that move the ball extremely well, Tim.
Now, this is a matchup for the purists, Blake. I mean, if there's one thing that sets the WNBA apart from other leagues, it's just the tremendous ball movement and passing.
We've got the cream of the crop here, and it is not just the passing. Expect incredible movement off the ball on both sides.
Now here's Jefferson. Pass to Griner. Shoots over Williams. It's hauled in by Williams.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Inside. And the basket by Mabry.
It's easy to see Copper's phenomenal fundamentals. When she sees a wide open shooter, she makes sure they get the ball.
The 2021 finals were star-studded. You had legends like Griner, Parker, Taurasi, Dickens-Smith, Vandersloot. But the finals MVP wasn't any of them. It was Kalea Copper.
Now here's Jefferson. Here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. And it's Courtney Williams with the rebound.
Sometimes she can hit that deep three, but it's really not a great look for her. Not a very well-advised shot.
No. I mean, even for her, that's too far out.
Williams with it. She's guarded by Griner. To the inside. Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Kalea Copper. In those finals, with all of the future Hall of Famers, it was Kalea Copper that stole the show.
It was the exclamation point on a breakout season for Copper. Named an All-Star for the first time in 2021 and capped the year off as the finals MVP.
Now here's Taurasi. Got a piece of it.
Because of Smith's ability to read opponents effectively, she's able to be just a quality shot blocker.
Here's Smith. A 4-point game. Williams the screen. Here's Copper. Can't connect from short range.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Griner, she's guarded by Williams. And again, Phoenix no good.
Yeah, I mean, that's not heads-up basketball. Why try the fadeaway when no one's on you?
Hits it from three-point range.
Her three-point shot will take her far. Mabry is a great long-range option, capable of knocking down from deep.
And the Mercury call time here. Both teams will make substitutions.
All right, fans, that was your new Geek Squad. Make some noise.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Sims. Pass to Griner. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup.
Sometimes you look at Brittany Griner and you think she is an unstoppable force. A little bump, it doesn't do anything to stop her. She's so locked in on scoring.
Now here's Evans. Williams with it. Down low. A beautiful reverse layup.
As a big, sometimes your height is a huge help passing-wise. It allows players like Williams to get a clear view of open players.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Griner. The fadeaway. Oh, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Sky out in front. They're up by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
The Mercury Trail.
The WNBA had its first season back in 1997, and just 3 original teams remain. The LA Sparks, the New York Liberty, and the Phoenix Mercury.
Now here's Onyenwere. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Clock is at 3. Second shot opportunity, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and will shoot 2 at the line.
The moment Onyenwere secures the ball inside, I mean, your work is cut out for you. Michaela is just so tough.
First trip to the line for her here. The first free throw is good. Sticking in the Valley of the Sun, the Mercury have had so much success.
Yeah, in so many different eras. I mean, they were in their first finals, which was the second WNBA finals ever back in 1998. Then you had their glory years, winning 3 titles from 2007 to 2014. And then recently, they've been to the finals as well. It's just been decades of winning basketball in the desert.
So many talented players in the league. Anyone you think that gets overlooked?
Maybe not overlooked, but Nneka Ogwumike sticks out to me. Didn't get named to the United States team that went to Tokyo, despite clearly being one of the best in the world.
And for me, it's Alicia Gray, because you simply can't quantify what she brings with her defensive intensity. And when you look at gritty players like Gray, they deserve more props.
And here's Sutton. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Griner with the screen. Pass to Sutton. Shoots a 3. But they recover it. Now here's Taurasi. Mabry covering. Now here's Turner. Taurasi outside. Misses the 3. Chicago leading.
Well, when you look at the all-time leaders and points scored, Diana Taurasi is first by a wide margin. That speaks to her incredible longevity.
Now here's Copper. They lead by 8. That's the biggest margin of the game. Williams the screen. Over Onyenwere. And she can't extend the lead to double digits. They're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Griner, she's guarded by Williams. Pass to Turner. Onyenwere. Diana Taurasi on the wing. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Smart. Find the player who has scored the most points in WNBA history. And Taurasi wastes no time from the feed.
Outside Williams. Williams with it. Griner's there. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Brittany Griner. And this is her first free throw of the game.
For Chicago, Elizabeth Williams. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Really a different background than most. Elizabeth Williams was born in England. She went to high school in Virginia, and she's become a great WNBA player.
That one is no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jefferson. To the paint. Here's Griner. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Honestly, when she hits from this area of the court, you might as well quit. It makes Griner almost impossible to stop. You just can't leave her out there.
She drains the three, but let's see. The
previous play is under review.
Ball was out of her hand in time. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if she got it off in time.
Yeah, and I'll be pretty honest. It looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. The ball was out of her hands in time. I think they'll
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
We have a great look at it on the replay. The clock is still ticking when it left her fingertips.
That's the end of the second quarter. And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
Good thing we have the replay to go to. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want to get every call right. Glad we were able to review that one.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Sky out in front. They're up by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And now the third quarter about to get going again. And one of the stories here has to be Mabry getting it done today.
Even with a significant amount of extra defensive attention on her, she managed to have a sensational first half. It's amazing what she can do.
But for her, it's really nothing out of the ordinary because we don't expect anything less. And I would bet she has even more in store for us during the stretch run.
Now the second half about to get started up again any moment. Well, there are multiple ways to build a team, especially with draft picks, Tim.
Well, some teams that are trying to win now, they're using this currency, a way to acquire veteran talent. Others like to pile up the draft picks, trying to find their next star.
And, you know, both strategies work. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for. You can put together a team in different ways, and that's one thing I love about this league.
Now here's Taurasi. Over Smith. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
Well, it's that natural feel for the game that allows Taurasi to see plays before they materialize. I mean, she's creating while other people are still getting up to speed.
Here's Mabry. She's got 5. Courtney Williams for 3. Turner grabs the board. The Mercury Trail.
Well, the 2021 WNBA Finals were a bit of a shocker. The Sky came in as underdogs against the Mercury, but nevertheless, Chicago won the series 3-1 with a pair of comfortable wins.
Terrific job to convert the putback. She stayed with that play from start to finish, and that's something we say about her a lot.
And Courtney Williams, here we go. Pass to Williams. Copper. Count it, and she'll have a chance for the three-point play. It goes on Michaela Onyenwere. And man, what a special final series for the 2021 Chicago Sky.
In a series of stars, Kalia Copper stole the show, winning Finals MVP. Courtney Vandersloot, at least 10 assists in every game. And of course, Candace Parker with the storybook ending, winning it all with her hometown team. The first pro basketball title in Chicago since MJ and the Bulls back in 1998.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Griner. A rebound by the Sky. Now here's Copper. Now Williams. Copper. And that one good.
Well, unlike most players who play a similar position, Copper takes way more twos than threes. She's never afraid to mix it up down low.
Now here's Jefferson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Here's Smith. Pass to Copper. Williams from 18 feet away. Second chance shot. And Smith lays it in.
A tenacious rebounder. Smith's able to do that because of her height and heart.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Now Turner, covered by Smith. Griner with the ball. Jefferson outside. Pass to Griner. 6 to shoot. Here's Jefferson. Misses and close. Now Smith. For three. The shot, no good. And we reach the end of the third. Sky out in front, up 8. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This definitely deserves the prize. She read the defense like a point guard and put that pass right on the money.
That's just some real versatility coming from her. Not something that the majority of them possess.
Welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Rossi with it. Pass to Sutton. Back to Taurasi. 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. Chicago in the lead. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. She can't get that one to fall. Here's Sutton. She's guarded by Williams. Outside Sims. Taurasi. No good on the three.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the rock. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Now here's Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. In the WNBA, free agency has become much more important over the last few years.
Yeah, Blake, I mean, take Candace Parker's move from LA to Chicago. She signed with the Sky in 2021, and Candace was key in Chicago winning their first ever WNBA championship. We are seeing, over the last couple of years, as you said, more impact signings.
And that's great for the league because the offseason has just become so interesting. And I like to see star players getting to choose where they go. It makes the league really exciting.
Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
While I categorize Evans as a score-first guard, her passing skills improve each season in the league.
And the Mercury call time here. it up. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Griner. Makes it off the glass.
Wily vet, Taurasi, incredible court vision.
Chicago with the ball. And here's Smith. Now Williams. Outside Williams. Copper outside. 5 on the clock. Wade grabs the board. Here's Sutton. She's guarded by Williams. It's good.
Always easily above 50% shooting from the floor. Griner is deadly inside.
Here's Williams. Pass to Evans. Now here's Williams. She's guarded by Griner. Back to Williams. And she drops in the layup off glass.
No fear. Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. Offensive board. Here's Onion Wade. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Williams. No problem for Chicago as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for them. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Well, guys, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you should feel good about it. A really outstanding team effort.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
I need your attention, yeah. I need your energy, and I do. Oh, I need someone to clap for me. I need your direction. Somebody say, come back, hey, come back, baby, come back. I want you to need it, come back. Say touchdown. Oh, hey, I just want a chance to fly, a chance to cry, and a long bye-bye.
Why? Check. That ripper, neighborhood superstar, corner split up, while we dispose of. Hot boys, but this and flipper. We terrified from us, cause they know how we play. Hide from us, I'm just a squirrel, I can't scuff. I'm too light, I'm a little too dense to win, so I ride that night. You fake respect, you're playing with the wrong one. You're playing with the wrong. The whole run, better watch your back. Little one, there's a rap, boss. Step when I keep joking here, and I'm gonna show you what I'm about. Respect my mind. Respect my mind. Respect my mind. I had them boys in your house. Respect my mind if we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind cause we get our shine on. Respect my mind cause we that hot toy click. Respect my mind. You can't fade this. Respect my mind if we'll. Respect my mind, look me about that.
Watch me grow up. When I was small, he had a plan. My daddy was balling and he was the right-hand man. My papa bought us a house to keep our family secure. Living good on a ranch in the middle of the woods. I understood at a young age my papa was seen him. He wasn't touchable, but he had a right hand.
but this just don't know. Swear to God I ain't about it, but this just don't know. Respect my mind.
Respect my mind. I had them boys in your house. Respect my mind, if we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind, cause we get our shine on. Respect my mind, cause we that hot boy click. Respect my mind, you can't fade this. Respect my mind, look we'll. Respect my mind, look we bout that. Me, Wayne, Turk, and Juvenile getting. And fresh pearl whites of bird 1500. No stunting, counting 100,000. He shoulda knew them hot boys wasn't bringing back. That's how the game going, that's how the game get played. Push your sweat, no haters. All week long, look, I'm on the grind. All year round, I make this respect my mind. Every single day, it's a must. I use to play hotels to duck. No, I ain't the one to be repped on. Move when I'm coming through. I don't give if you got your do that. Thought you knew that. That's how BGs they do that. And when I ride you all the time, you gon' respect my mind. Respect my mind. Respect my mind. I had them boys in your house. Respect my mind. If we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind, cause we get our shine on. Respect my mind, cause we that hot boy click. Respect my mind. Can't fade this. Respect my mind, look we'll. Respect my mind, look we bout take. Respect my mind. Can't just stay your distance like that. When you're rapping on me, when you're hating on me, what's happening, Woody? Do you think you're ready for us? Disrespect our mind, over you is a must. Come through your it's over, don't spook now. Cause when you was talking about us, it was all good, huh? All that, I ain't gon' talk, I'ma save it. Original HB, I ride Mercedes. A young rich, my whole team playing with figures. Where I and bulls and getting richer and richer. I got stacks of money. Respect my mind, I respect my mind. Respect my mind, and I had them boys in your house. Respect my mind, if we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind, cause we get our shine on. Respect my mind, cause we that hot boy click. Respect my mind, you can't fade this. Respect my mind, look we'll. Respect my mind, look we bout that. Respect my mind, respect my mind, I had them in your house. Respect my mind, cause we'll. Respect my mind, cause we bout that. Respect my mind.
Yeah, I had this little bad thing, something like them tens, something like the whiz. But you see the sad thing with her is, dummy like a. So I tried to show her about the world and about just who we really are, and where we've come and how we still have to go really far. Like, baby, look at how we live broke on the boulevard. But all she ever want me to do is, then all I really want, before you know it, she. And all that deep I was previously down for, replaced by I am currently down for. You see, I peaked it, is power. That proud feeling we get knowing that is ours. And how it feels to feel that feeling you feeling when you be. Gotta sing. And all the pain the world caused, she be healing that. And all that ain't your girl, dog, but you be. And you just wanna tell her everything she might need. But in the meantime, it's lights, please. Lights, please. Lights, please. Turn off the lights. For now, everything just seems so right. And how you make the darkness seem so bright. I'm feeling like things gon' be alright. Lights, please. Lights, please. Turn off the lights. For now, everything just seems so right. And how you make the darkness seem so bright. I'm feeling like things gon' be alright. So now we in the hotel. She say she wanna. I hear her and I'm willing, but every time I, well, it mind gone, so that every word I spoke, well, I'm trying to put her on, but she couldn't hear me. I told her all about how we been living a lie, and that they love to see us all go to. Like, baby, look at how they show us on the TV screen, but all she ever want me to do is. Then all I really want is. Before you know it. And all that neck I was previously talking is now that. that I'm currently lost in. And why that sweat drip, I am reminded all the times my brother told me that I'm finding the more I grow, the more y'all seem to stay the same. Don't even know the rules, but yet y'all trying to play the game. And ain't it shameful how you blame for giving birth to a baby that took two to make? Coward, you a fake. How you gon' look in your son's face and turn your back? They gon' start another family, dog. What type of is that? She said it's okay. Rubbed my head and told me to relax. Like she was recording tracks. Said, I know you wanna change the world, but for the night, please, just reach over and hit the lights, please. Lights, please. Lights, please. Turn off the lights. For now, everything just seems so right. And how you make the darkness sing.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. I came up, who I was down. You change up, stay far around me. I came up, who I was down. You change up, stay far around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big game plays on FaceTime. The squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay.
Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. All right, I've got a question for the both of you in terms of team building. Would you rather build around one star and then have a, more of a collective of solid role players? Or would you go with the big three type model where you're filling out the rest of your roster with more veteran minimum contracts?
Well, I think anytime you're really going for it, you need multiple stars to win a title. And to me, it's just much easier to fill the roster when you have a couple all-stars to plug in around.
And I'm on the other camp. I like having that one franchise player. You construct your entire roster around them. That way, if something goes wrong, you have some roster flexibility.
And Vandersloot can make this shot, especially when the defense isn't guarding her very tightly.
Jonquel Jones, league MVP back in 2021. The first international player, first player outside of the United States to win the award in more than 10 years. Jones making a giant impact on both ends of the floor.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dangerfield outside. The shot, no good. And New York will come the other way. Laney outside.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Outside Stewart. The basket good off the assist from Laney. During that MVP season, Jonquel Jones did a little bit of everything.
Yeah, traditional stats-wise, she led the league in rebounding, top 5 in scoring, top 10 in blocks, and then some of the more advanced metrics, she led the league in defensive rating. So 2021, it was just an incredible season for Jones.
Over to the left wing. Here's Dangerfield. Another miss by Crystal Dangerfield. Pass to Jones. Vandersloot outside. Now Stewart. Nice D from Satu Sabali.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Now here is McCowan. Dangerfield. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Sabali. Howard. And it's good. 2 points.
Standing 6'4", Sabali has excellent floor vision, allowing her to easily spot a ready shooter.
Vandersloot outside. Outside Stewart. And here's Ionescu. Here's Jones. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
Well, with the developed understanding of the game, Jones uses timing and body control to inhale rebounds.
Now here's Dangerfield. Here's Howard. And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a 3-point play.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket. someone who affects winning. Natasha Howard makes an impact on each team that she plays for. It's why she's won a few titles.
Ionescu outside. Sabali the screen. Here's Stewart. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Liberty up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And it's been a tight one here as the second quarter getting going. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
It's Burton. Back to Howard. Fires it. The short one's on the money.
Well, you simply have to be aware of Natasha Howard inside. When she gets in position, she usually doesn't miss. Sometimes a player just needs the right situation. I mean, just look at Natasha Howard. Since a 2018 trade from Minnesota to Seattle, Howard's career has taken off.
Nice low-post offense.
The Wings trail. Pass to Burton. Here's Howard. Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Burton, covered by Ionescu. From 15 feet away, the rebound by Brianna Stewart. And Natasha Howard, the 2018 most improved player in the WNBA.
In a starting role, Howard exploded with the Storm. Given a chance to play more, Natasha Howard has blossomed into one of the best forwards in the WNBA.
Now here's Laney. The shot off that time.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Now Burton. Out to the wing. Here's Jones. They get it again. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. And Sabali finishes inside.
Not much of a distributor, but Brown's feel for the game is strong enough to help her spot open teammates.
Up top, Laney. Guarded by Howard. 11 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pass to Jones. Out to the left wing. It's Burton, covered by Ionescu. And they take the lead.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
And that was the Mobile One drive, low resistance to the finish line.
Really made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's Laney. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Off the left rim and out. Dallas leading. Outside Howard. Takes the 3. The rebound by Brianna Stewart. 18 feet out. He got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for him. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Wings leading by just 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. We've seen Howard really having a great game.
Sheer dominance in the post by her so far, just tearing them to shreds when she gets the ball inside.
And getting it to her is the only hard part, because once she's got the rock, she's automatic.
Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Here's Dallas now. They lead by 1.
Well, there's a lot of great basketball cities in the country. We know that. But there is nothing, and I mean nothing, like playing in New York. There's just something different about playing hoops in the Big Apple.
Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Ionescu. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
Excellent release from mid-range. Ionescu has a gift for getting to her spots offensively.
And I got to admit, I agree with Brian. Basketball in the big city is something special.
Unfortunately, I got to agree with Brian, too. I mean, you think about all the great players who've come through this city, how incredible the atmosphere is for Knicks and Liberty games. Games in New York, they are special, and every WNBA player loves playing here.
Now here's Vandersloot. Now here's Laney. Good D by Natasha Howard. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Now here's Agumbawale, covered by Ionescu. Outside Agumbawale. New York with the rebound. And here is Jones. Laney outside. Unloads from 13 feet. McCowan with the rebound.
You watch her, and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. Just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
Now here's Sabali. Agumbawale from long range, and Jonquel Jones pulls it down. The Liberty trail. Laney with it. Ionescu outside. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Laney. Let's go with a 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the wings. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's the Wings with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Dangerfield. Here's Dickey. There's a screen by McCowan. Shot from 12. A kick out to Agumbawale. Over Thornton. No good on the shot. A big long that time. 3/4 of play and a close game here. It's the Wings leading by a point. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This was an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for her.
Yeah, she served her up some tasty room service right there, guys. Sweet dime.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Now, here's Ionescu. Up top, Jones. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
Pass to Dangerfield. Dickey, covered by Thornton. Now here is McCowan. From outside the arc. Now Kuia. Dangerfield outside. There's the three. She can't get that one to fall. And New York will come the other way. Ionescu outside.